So even the gods like faced betrayal and heartache and shit like that, like people, there's this thing that people would always say, like, the gods are cruel, but the gods experienced shit like that as well. Truly, truly. The like Hera was consistently betrayed by her lover, like blah 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 blah. So interesting. It's kind of like, ugh, I don't want to do that gaslighting energy of like saying like the betrayal makes you strong. I was speaking about this with a client yesterday as well. Justice, yeah. Like, you don't have to gaslight yourself into accepting suffering to become strong either, because infinite possibilities, right? But hey, here we are, and suffering makes us stronger. But there's something significant, I feel like, about like the gods having to go through like their own fates, their own like karmas and shit as well. Like, again, they suffer loss and betrayal and shit like that as well. There's something significant about that. 111, Four of Pentacles. That's maybe significant for you to know, because if you resonate in as some kind of being, Three of Swords reverse, if you resonate as some kind of being that's meant to ground into this like world your godliness or your like divinity, like not holiness, but like your actual power and shit like that, and really create something stable from your own divine energy, you need to recognize that, like, and if you resonate as a star seed, as a god, blah blah blah, as an incarnate goddess, or those kinds of vibes, you need to recognize that, like, even that higher consciousness kind of had to not only transmute the energy, but actually sit with it and be it and become it, okay? Because if that higher consciousness energy wasn't it, it wouldn't be. The density, I mean. So, yeah, nothing profound here, quite actually. Just accept the duality. Seven of Wands, some kind of higher perspective, the Moon. And the Five of Swords reverse. I feel like because I also said nothing profound here, the Sun, exactly, Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, this has something to do with your own faith in self as well. In a sense of, like, you recognizing that, like, like, no matter how high you go, especially also with that Sun, but like no matter how high or low you go, there will always be some kind of a not separation, but there will always be some kind of a knowingness or a higher seeingness of as the person actually said yesterday, stoicness. That was the best word to actually explain that energy. Stoicness. It's kind of like a bittersweet energy. It's kind of like you grounding in your divinity requires this bittersweet energy of yours. 333. I remember this energy came up months ago as well, and it's kind of like you're finally starting to kind of maybe enjoy the process of being squeezed or being pressed or being done black magic on. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like you're starting to take these kinds of things as a divine being. You're no longer taking it as like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? You're taking it as like, sun, You're taking it as like, as a god would, as a goddess would, kind of like, oh, that's cute, But again, it still feels bittersweet. It still feels, because maybe you had some kind of expectation of, as you were like grounding in this light, you were grounding in the sun, and but you were also grounding in like moon energy, which is a much darker light. You get what I'm saying? Which is the darkness. So this bittersweet like stoic energy, this kind of like whoa, yeah, like it's actually you enjoying the pain, you enjoying the pressure, you enjoying the drama, even for some of you, is actually what made you like fermented, you know, like, it made you like just right, it made you like and like I'm not saying it has to be that way, but like hey, it happened that way, okay. So it's kind of like you're finally accepting that like your path, your journey, everything was literally like some kind of maybe even spiritual fine wine energy. Like you are that, right? And that's exactly the kind of energy that you're grounding in. So like you're maybe even thankful. You're about to be maybe even thankful for all of the darkness you went through. And I feel like you're about to see in the darkness and see the darkness differently as well. You're about to see everything you went through differently as well. Okay, and it's because you are this like spiritual fine wine, right? Because you were like willing to like take the fermentation, the death process, and actually do something beautiful and wonderful and like mwah, and like sensual or whatever with it, okay. Because I'm getting for some reason some kind of like kinky vibes with the pain as well. Anyway, thank you so much, collective. That was a very interesting energy. Like it, yeah. Oh, my yeah.